Certain ones that most and call upon to a different world.
Now in this come the man called Say and Cootie alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
तो इसीलिए अभी ठीक है, अभी ठीक है ब्रो, अभी ठीक है। सॉरी ब्रो, आपको वेट करना पड़ा गेम मैच देखने के लिए। वेट कीजिए, एक सब्सक्राइब कीजिए।
And make it back in by the grace of some guy love talk, but them I'm not happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance. Yo, lion.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real... And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much running and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Marquinhos.
Frank Rijkaard can really make an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just enough. The game, for me, is masterful.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Got it!
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's...
The first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's McAllister. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro. Now it's Drogba. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Akanji simply refused to be outdone there. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Munich clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Kindly make his way to the
Who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. So we're underway for the second half. Driving forward. Oh, that's delightful. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. To Koulibaly. Neymar. And it's Neymar.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Right card, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Duke, who's set up one goal so far. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Batistuta, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Munich really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Driving on and making good progress. He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Drogba looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And he thumps it clear. Tries one from range. Koundé clears. Serginho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that's ambitious. Pressing high and with purpose, engages and forces him off the ball. Showing great feet there. And this is Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Looking to play him in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I laugh.
Nicely aimed pass.
Well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Oh, he's all alone. And he's had a shot!
There will be one
He'll be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Godoy with the corner, there first. He'll try from distance! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired.
Mind my business. Wanna play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. She can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. I wanna, what you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. 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 All I wanna do is move on a boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose, know that you can't stop it. Watch this, look at how I work that pocket. Look at how I flow like faucets, how that pop look like robotics. You can't tame
just going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance. What you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance. Yeah, I just wanna dance, dance, dance. Yeah, I just wanna dance, dance, dance. Yeah, I just wanna dance, dance, dance. Yeah, I just wanna dance.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a
Chance for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos makes the interception. McAllister. No, he's not getting past him there. Bernardo Silva. Doué. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
McAllister. Oh, good spread. Duke receives it in a wide position. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doué getting forward. Doué! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Duke in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Humor Gaming, thank you bro, thank you. Just do one like and subscribe my channel. Please like my live session please.
Defending of the desperate variety. In by Rijkaard. And that should get the job done. Canada has the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. McAllister. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries one from range. That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down. Well, I think the defence are breathing.
Bro, just do one like and subscribe my channel bro. Please do one like. Please like my live gaming.
Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. This is great chance! Off the post! Oh, nearly. Not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
He's got away. It's a good foot in there. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very. There's the shot! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment.
Bro, my bad luck, bro, my bad luck.
Well, let's not be about the first picture. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half.
And everyone
My
takes
bad luck.
a well-earned rest.
I can't concentrate a goal. But I will try my level best. Just wait and watch my play.
Number 13, Bernardo Silva.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field. Number
Munich
10,
really need to bring up their intensity and
Number
rhythm a notch or
9,
two, Peter.
Puskás.
Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Probing pass. Chips it through. And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Batistuta. Akanji. Nice sequence of passes that he'll try from distance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he can thump it away. And here's Neymar. Akanji wins the duel this time. Batistuta! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment. Looking at a different game now. This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect with so much class from both sides.
This goal is going to be so significant.
Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Marquinhos clears without hesitation. And it's Cáceres. Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Canada really can't be...
Takes the shot! Against the crossbar! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution for Canada, number 8, Mateus.
So changes afoot
Coming
here,
on to
and from
replace
both
him
sides.
is number 18, Maradona. Substitution in
Oh,
progress.
good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's been hooked away. Well, they've got it again. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective.
It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for advice, but that was my bad luck.
Listen, the more this game went on, the draw was always likely to be on the card. So.
This is a miracle.
No, actually, I just pushing myself for shooting a goal, but you know, there are shots going outside, or I mean, this shots also bar. I know. I always doing it, but just I'm saying that match was my bad luck. It hits always on bar. बट ब्रो एक्चुअली शॉट्स तो मैं ले रहा हूँ, लेकिन जो भी देख रहा हूँ वो बाहर जा रहा है, फिर बाहर हिट कर रहा है. शॉट्स मैं ले रहा हूँ अपनी तरफ से. सपोर्ट दे, डोंट सपोर्ट. Let's see for another match. Thanks for giving me any advice. I will definitely follow to you.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
The stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He both
shot, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé, he's had it taken off him. Ronaldo makes a dash for it, and it's Marcelo. Kvaratskhelia! Rijkaard with the clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Batistuta. He is through here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Lofted in. Marcelo attempts a clearance. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bullet never out of the action for very long.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh no, this does not look good. No way through, so back it comes.
Am I playing rough? Then how do I overcome for this? Can you please guide me? Am I playing any roughing? How can I overcome?
I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. What you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you get something easier. I'll make you feel like. Say, ooh, who am I gonna make you feel like? Skin waves got a face like moonlight.
Please do one like or subscribe my channel. Please do. Number? Bro, where are you from? Where are you from, bro? But I am from India. I'm from India.
Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So that's got things underway. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile. He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer. True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Nice to meet you too, bro. Nice to meet you too. You know what? Indian calling number or Ghana calling number is totally different.
He's straight offside.
And we can't talk because I don't have any recharge for international voice call.
Marquinhos. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. It's Neymar! The keeper keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. And we have our very first corner. McAllister! And that is well cleared. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And that is not getting there. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's a goal!
Okay, but you know, when I'm playing now, I just forgot any of skill. Okay,
When everyone else was spectating.
my goal always will
First breakthrough.
go
Well,
like
this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. No force to come
because
out.
I forgot any of skill.
And if you have
That
just
is the
joined
main
us,
problem.
still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's felt that, hasn't he? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. McAllister is the just about within shooting range.
That is the main problem.
Just
I
half an hour in now.
always have forgot any of skill.
Long time, excellent interception. Jude. Costa Curta. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. Oh, this looks sharp. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. And it's Serginho. Oh, that's delightful. Serginho stood his ground strongly. Vanetti. Now it's Stoichkov. Knocks it into space. Can he latch onto this? And this is failed. McAllister. Jude looking to add to his goal. Marquinhos. Added time for Koulibaly. Serginho. That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just
I know about all skills, but when I'm playing, I just forgot any skills, and I can't. I mean,
I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more. So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. The second half is up and running. Munich definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. Conte. That's going wide left. And here's Batistuta. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Bale. He's found a way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Built as the single goal between the sides. Pressing high and with purpose. The attendance for this match was 60,179. Batistuta looking to shake off some. Neymar! The finish certainly didn't match the build-up. He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Neymar. Sergio, what are you thinking? Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see. And it's Neymar. Great defending,
ये
strong and
shot
determined.
only outside.
Neymar. No, that was almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. And he's certainly onside here. Goes for a shot! And that's it! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. So that's two now without reply. Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Duke is fouled. Leading by two, and the finishing line in sight. It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes left. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Duke, and he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass is right place. It's a promising position. Van Belten is there, and he... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle
Actually, my
euphoria.
network was,
With
I mean, my
the right
network
balance
not
of
good.
industry and
Internet
inspiration.
connection not good. So that's why main problem it is my network connection. My network connection that not much like fluent. Okay, not like smooth. Always buffering. So that's why I use Wi-Fi, but here I mean about my village area, there are no that strong, we don't have any strong connection for Wi-Fi. So that is main problem. Can't you see there, I mean those all players running just like buffering. They run and stop, they run and stop, run and stop. You can't see. Just to watch carefully, bro. You can understand. If my network will strong, then nobody can defeat me. I promise, bro. Nobody can defeat me. I know you are a good player, but if my network connection will strong, then my gameplay will be stronger. I mean another level.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go.
Okay, I will
Any
definitely
minute
try from next match. Okay.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These
Please
fans
guide.
love their football, and we're about to be
Please
dished
guide
up
to
a
me after
feast
this
of it.
match. I will change my formation. Okay.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? This guy, Franck Kessié, is a player, Peter, who really seems to have found his place. He's been described as the complete midfielder with physicality, energy, quality, protecting his defence, and he plays an important hand in moves forward. You really can't be asking for much more than that. Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Hazard gets into a good position. to McAllister. Rijkaard. It's Ronaldinho. Serginho, and he's managed to get free. That has been knocked clear. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Adams. Xavi Alonso. Best. This is a promising build-up. Otto. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has left him in a heap. Otto. Batistuta just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's McAllister. And he was quick to react. Elise. 15 minutes till half-time. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. And just when they thought they may be even winning, they end up shipping a goal to the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that. Clinical. Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal. Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance. Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Kessié! And he was there to get a vital touch. That signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy, playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
I will send friend request.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Batistuta, and it's made its way to him. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Disappointing, very disappointing.
Rude and cynical as it comes. Xavi Alonso is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Olise! Decent hit from there. Olise driving on and making good progress. And that has not gone well. He'll try from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jupe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Marquinhos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering...
Can he finish? And that's a good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hazard. And he's had it nicked away. Marquinhos. Koundé. Jupe. Batistuta. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Serginho. Neymar. He has found the way through. Neymar is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's Batistuta. And Oh, it's hit the post! Koulibaly clears without hesitation. Real chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Batistuta. Kessié wins the duel this time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Added minute has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Batistuta! Frustratingly close.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this.
I think they're done. They are done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the...
Can you please type one more time?
No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke. You don't want none of that. No, no, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love. You won't get none of that. No, no time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short. Life's too small. No, can't waste your time on things you can't rely on.
Bro, please, one more time type your username, bro. Please, just type one more time. Send me your username. Maro.
in front of me, I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No, no time for it. No time for it. No time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. 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 No bad energy, no bad energy, no.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Showing great feet there. This is a promising build-up. Marquinhos gets it clear. And this is Batistuta! There it is! The first significant strike. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's through here. And this is Ronaldinho. Big chance! Batistuta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Into the channel. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is well cleared. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Neymar, he's found a way through. Mateus. McAllister. Jupe. Looking to... And Gabriel. McAllister. He can run onto that. That's been cut out, well played. That's put paid to the danger. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Jude! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's gone loose. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Marquinhos. And it's Neymar.
There will be
Yeah,
one
we get
minute
to see
at a
this
time.
more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really
got going, but at least this will be a good
Okay,
time
I
to
will definitely play.
reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes
please,
coming because whatever
tell me
they've
the
been
reason
doing,
and one more
it
time,
just
please.
hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Out towards the flank, and he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Quality ball. He's in plenty of space here. Serginho takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it.
with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Serves up across. Keeper has taken decisive action. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard. McAllister. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's shooting chance! It's loose now, and he's been caught on it here. Chance, surely! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Munich are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Duke. Oh, Red, nice interception. Opts for safety.
There
It's
will be
Messi.
1 minute at a time.
Iman. Looking for the run. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot...
Bro, please send me your user ID, please. Please send me one more time. Haha. Seven. Hi bro, please do one like for my live session and subscribe my channel, bro. Please bro, just do one like for my gameplay. We'll talk after this match.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Thank you, bro.
The stadium
Or
is full
please
of
subscribe my
noise and
channel,
energy.
please.
This certainly matters.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We'll talk after this match.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency and the way he...
Rijkaard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
Driving on and making good progress. Diouf. Oh, well played. No goals as yet. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball. Shot! And he scores! Koundé. Koulibaly. Rijkaard. Koundé. And Marquinhos. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Koundé. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Totti. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Caceres. Totti. And he's quick to return it. That's the keeper's ball. Serginho. To Beckham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. On the through ball. And he's being shifted off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Rashford clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if...
And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish of true class! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot takes a shot! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Always onto this. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Totti. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Lovely, now then. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Neymar. Number 9, Rashford. Number 13, Francesco Totti. Number 21.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Number 19, Messi. Number 8, Donadoni. Number 80,
Kukçu.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, red,
Number
nice
10,
interception.
Robert Lewandowski.
Beckham. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. He's found a way through. Backward it goes. And this is Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Very much into the last knockings. Ronaldinho conjures time. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. And the shot! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with... That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Batistuta gleefully.
Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light.
Bro, tell me your account, bro. Just share your username. 4444. What 4444? Your account name. Wow. That is really great. That's great. That's great. You're really good. Your account. Your account is really good. That is really great. Really great. Your account is really great, bro. Your account is really great. Your account is really great, bro. Oh. Okay, I will definitely see. I will definitely see. Actually, Ronaldo is also my favorite player. My boss.
Over me, yeah.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Ivica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a throw.
And the shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well played. And he's there to get it away. And it's McAllister. Well, now here... McAllister! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Bastoni can get it clear. Duke. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Koulibaly. Koundé. And it's McAllister. That's the throw. Marquinhos. Now this could be a chance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckham. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckham. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Munich will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Decent shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Pele, he is through here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Koulibaly clears without hesitation. Can he get on the end of this? McAllister. Duke does have his name on the score sheet, of course. To Marquinhos. And it's Koulibaly. And Serginho. And it's Ronaldinho. 60 minutes played. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking for the run. Diouf. He's having a hit! It's bounced back off the post. That's put pay to the danger. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now, can they get him away? He's gone for goal!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking for options for movement, and he's quick to return it. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Munich clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Pele. Number 19, Kvaratskhelia. Number 6, Alejandro
That's a
Bastón.
decent clearance.
Number 14,
Struck first time.
Neymar. Coming on
Tries
the
to
field,
get it clear.
Number 18, Eto'o.
This looks... Can he
Number
finish?
11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 24, Carlsen. Number 5, Danny Olmo.
This is their second
Substitution.
corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Howson calmly anticipates. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. Beckham. Played into space.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Knocks it
There
out
will be 1 minute
wide.
added time.
There's the shot! Oh, wow! That's crazy! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result.
I will definitely review your account. Just give me some time. Okay, bro. Just give me some time. I will definitely review your account. Bro, don't say please. Don't say please. I will definitely leave. Just give me some time. Just give me some time.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And reclaimed it in a trice. McAllister. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found space here.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Decent hit from there. He's had it nicked away. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This looks promising. McAllister! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Bangladesh definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Batistuta. He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Neymar. He's gone for goal! And again he is at his elastic best.
Neymar really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Danielson, he's picked his way through, swings in across. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And so the action is resumed. And De Bruyne! Great vision. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's McAllister. McAllister! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Tries a shot! It's in! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
After 57 minutes is number 9, McAllister.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, just skips past his man. Batistuta. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No luck with that dink over the top.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, it's Batistuta. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Spread out to the left. He's got away. Big chance! De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, super find. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bangladesh are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Ronaldinho. Serginho. Rijkaard. Neymar, can he get it through? And the through ball. Surely he can't miss. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So we're ready to go. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. Bangladesh give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not...
Goes for a shot! And that's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 9, McAllister.
Can we talk about our differences? We don't talk,
Bro.
don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as physical. No, that's unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some. Fix it up, you gotta fix some.
Impressive, bro, impressive.
Open up, you gotta
Impressive, bro, impressive. That's impressive. But did you remove your like? Guys, please like my live session and please do subscribe my channel. Also another account, Lost Trying. Lost Trying. Not today, bro, not today. We'll definitely play tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow join my live session. We will play tomorrow. Not today, bro. Please, not today. But please, guys, please do like or subscribe my channel, please. Please do one like, please. Now 4 people seeing my live, so I requested to you, please do one like for my live session. Please do one like for live session. 4 people, my 4 friends, you are watching my live session, live gameplay. Please do one like for my live, please.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. He's having a pop! Always going over the top.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread to the right. Robertson wins the duel this time. Xavi Alonso is looking wide. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Batistuta, good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Marquinhos. Xavi Alonso. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ronaldinho. Beckham. That's Rijkaard. Rafinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. McAllister, and it's Beckham. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Beckham. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rafinha. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Marquinhos. Koundé. McAllister running with intent. McAllister. He has found the way through. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Substitution.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Munich definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's McAllister. Juve.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. And it's played in here. And he's straight offside. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Koundé. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Played in with purpose. Beraldo can get it clear. The message is clear. None shall pass. Always goal side. Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham. And here's Beckham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Botafogo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Messi. Koulibaly has created one goal already. Batistuta. That's a cute ball. Juve. Juve! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No way through, so back it comes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Diouf, and he welcomes it in.
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot! Bout of passing, and a chance! Delicious from Diouf! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! With so little time left, grandstand finish! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Kalidou Koulibaly.
There is some activity
Number
down on the
7,
touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 9,
Botafogo give themselves a chance of a
Number
fairy tale
20,
finish.
Batistuta.
Well, who's under pressure now?
Coming on
It's
the
going to
field.
require...
And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to set out.